A lot of guests that come to Rythmia have been diagnosed with depression, and there's a wide range of depression symptoms. Some people have very severe depression. Their heart, they don't get out of bed, they're not taking care of themselves. And then there's a lower level depression called dysphoria. And all of them are serious and things that people should, get past and try to work on. And a big part of our program at Rythmia addresses people that have depression. Now, most people with depression in a Western world are seeing a psychiatrist and they're being prescribed selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, which are SSRIs for antidepressant. And those meds have a varied level of success. Some people that works very well and some people it doesn't work very well. And the latest research shows that those meds are very ineffective and a lot of it is placebo. So combined, the old model was combining therapy with medication was something that could help people with depression. However, we all know that the depression numbers in the world have been climbing significantly since COVID, and the suicidal rates have gone up significantly worldwide, especially in young people. And it's very scary to have a mental health issue right now because the modalities that we've all learned in our lives and the way we were raised are not working anymore. They've reached their effectiveness. And so the beauty of Rythmia is that we help people that have depression overcome their depression symptoms. There's a huge percentage of our guests that report to us that when they return home, they do not go back to their antidepressant medication. They've left it behind. So that's a big win for them. Dealing with depression at Rythmia is something that you have to look at from two sides. You have to look at the behavioral side. You also have to look at the neurochemical side. Dopamine is a big part of depression. Low levels of dopamine, things that, if I'm feeling depressed and I don't know why, my dopamine might be low in that moment. And in order to surge dopamine and get it where it needs to be, I have a lot of different ways to do that. I can drink alcohol. I can go for a jog and do exercise. I can think good thoughts. I can listen to music. I can become active or have a good conversation. Those are all the different ways to boost dopamine. Another great way to do it, instead of just boosting it, but resetting it so that it's balanced, is to drink ayahuasca. That's what's happening at Rythmia, is that when people drink ayahuasca with a mindful intention to work on their depression symptoms, the great number of people that come here report that it is resolved for them. And so that is something that I've been looking at since day one, that I'm collecting data on, that we're analyzing on the exit surveys, that we also send surveys to people once they've left 6 months out, and we're seeing how they're still doing. We have a Rythmia Life, it's called Our Life app, that is aftercare based, that continues the connection with the guests once they leave, that involves individual therapy and group therapy and all kinds of good things, lots of content. And all of that together helps people overcome depression. So if you really want to work hard on your depression, if you really want to do what it takes to put that behind you and not have that label, not be diagnosed with that in the future, come to Rythmia and you can work on that in a way that's very effective.